Walking these old streets. You know those old brick factories all around Cleveland? You can't see the bricks on some of them anymore. They're turning back to forests, vines, trees, shrubs churning through those old clay bricks. Those bricks are going back to soil. All those glaciers left behind that thick till soil full of clay. It can be a pain in the butt to grow in sometimes, but that clay sure made a lot of nice buildings. That building over there, that's where I worked. A machine shop. I worked there for 20 years, right out of high school. At least till I got laid off back in '78. My dad worked there too. The family moved out here to Cleveland when I was just 16. Dad sold off the farm to some neighbors. He had a lot of debt and had a tough time with it. But with all those factories opening up in Cleveland back then, Dad thought that we could make a go of it. Life got easier in some ways. We got a home, that paycheck at the end of the week. But against the factory haze sunsets, soot-filled mornings, sometimes I just had to close my eyes and go back to the farm to see the little stream out back with the fishing hole. Pigs screeching in the morning at feeding, fall harvest and the family shucking corn, and chopping tomatoes to put some away for the winter. Dad always told me that I should enjoy those moments because they always fade away. I went back to find the old farm just a few years ago. You know, there's not much there anymore. Just the sagging old barn choked out with brush. That for sale sign got me out of there as fast as I arrived. I still go back, but only in my memories. I learned a lot from that farm. Most everything I know. How to make do with whatever you can pick up around you, helping neighbors, and mostly that down-home cooking from right out the back door. My dad always told me not to worry because you really can't control anything anyway. He said change was the only real certainty. The farm was always changing. Fall harvest followed by those long days of winter when I would sit around the stove and read all morning. Those memories fade with the leaves, drifting their slow way back to the ground. Everything becomes soil eventually. And spring always reminds you that no matter how long the winter, change always waits around the roots.